Hello everyone, it's Jennifer here, Jennifer Kumar from Authentic Journeys. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set up and send a calendar invite that aligns with timing in your time zone as well as your colleagues' time zone if they are sitting in other countries or other time zones in other countries. This tutorial has two parts. Part one will be to look at the settings of your Google Calendar. And then part two will actually be to set up the calendar invite. If you're looking just for part two, the timestamp will be below. So here in part one, we're going to take a look at the settings of your Google Calendar. I'm showing an empty calendar just because I don't want to show any confidential information. You come up to your gear here, your settings gear on the top right of your Google Calendar. You press on that. And I believe you have to do this on a desktop or a laptop. I'm not sure that you can do it on your mobile phone. Maybe it's possible. I don't know. So here you can actually see that I'm not aligned properly. I'm aligned with India. Well, that's because I lived in India from 2011 to 2017, and that's the last time I actually used this account for the calendar. So I haven't actually updated the settings yet, and it's 2022. So you can see I haven't used this for a while. So I have to ensure that I'm in the right country that's aligning with my country. So of course, for most of you probably watching, you're living in India. So just ensure that it's already aligned to India, which it probably is. And then with your date format, we have two choices. Well, we have three choices. One is the date, the month, and the year. That's every place else, mostly every place else, except for the US. And then the US standard would be month, date, and then year. Always keep this in mind when you're writing dates. Actually, it would be better if Google actually put here the date written out, at least the abbreviation like JAN or FEB. So even if it's in second place or first place, we're not going to get confused, right? Because February 3rd, 2-3, is February 3rd in the US, but that's March 2nd most other places. And the year first, I think that's in Japan, but I'm not really sure. Maybe some East Asian countries do that date convention. So you just pick the one that you're most comfortable with. And then your time format, you have two choices, either the 12 o'clock time, like 1 through 12, or the military timer in Europe, they use this as well, the 24-hour clock. And now here you pick your time zone. So you can see that mine was actually straddled between India and where I am now, Mountain Standard Time in the US. I can just switch this around and it should be fine. So you can actually display two time zones if you're going to predominantly be working between two time zones. If you're really going to be only working with one time zone, this tutorial really isn't for you actually, but if you're working with more than one time zone, then you might want to just keep it with one time zone. And then in part two, I'll show you how to make sure that your calendar invite aligns with all other time zones with all your other colleagues in other areas of the world. So if I don't have secondary time zone, then it just deletes that part and then it should bring it back up. So you just, again, open the drop down and find your time zone of where you're living just to ensure you have your primary time zone. So this is part one, and now we're going to go on to part two in just a moment. Okay, we're on part two. So we were on this screen in the settings. So when we go back into our calendar, it might have a pop-up might come up on the screen that asks us if we confirm our new setting. So we'll just see if that happens or not. Sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't. When we're back to our main calendar, we're also going to look at how to set up the calendar invite. This is part two. And there we go. It didn't give me a message. Sometimes it does when you change it and sometimes it doesn't. So let's say I want to have a meeting on March 8th at 6 a.m. and I'm going to have it with somebody in India. So I'm going to open it up. I just click on the date of the meeting and then I can actually add title. So training with India team. So you put in the title of the meeting And then you make sure you have the right date. Sometimes we might click on the wrong thing. And then it always defaults to all day. You just unclick all day and you can put in your time. So I believe I said this was going to be 6 o'clock my time in the morning. So sometimes I wake up pretty early. Okay, so let's say that's a 1 hour meeting. Now, it's going to align to my time zone. And here's the caveat, or the thing you have to be careful about. We can't assume that who we're sending the calendar invite to has actually set up their time zones properly in their settings, because if they have not, then they will actually see this meeting rendering in India time, but on their calendar. And so they will think it's 6 a.m. for them, but it's actually not. It would be a different time. So from 6 a.m., I just want to make sure I actually make sure my time zone is showing here. And if it's not showing here, it should, because we changed the settings. But if it's not, I'm traveling or I went out of the country or whatever, then I can change the time zone. Keep in mind, if you travel with your laptop to another time zone, it might automatically change the time zone. And then you actually have to usually manually go back and change it when you move back to your original time zone or any other time zone that you're traveling through. So again, you want to ensure that this actually does pop up. And it should actually you have to make sure it says the time zone name here, your time zone name. So for those of you in India, it would say Indian Standard Time Zone, I believe. So let me just show you what that looks like here. Oops. So India Standard Time. And I'll get lost here somewhere, probably. Okay, here's Nepal. So we have to get close to India, right? If Nepal is close to India, so let's see. India's on the half hour also. So, oops, maybe go up 5.5. I think India's 5.5, GMT 5.5. I always forget, but it's definitely the half hour. Not many time zones are on the half hour. So yes, India Standard Time. So I think Sri Lanka is also in the same time zone as India, but India's only have one time zone, and for some reason, Google likes to align it to Kolkata, so they've aligned it to that. So if you choose your time zone, then the India Standard Time Kolkata would render here, and not the time zone you see my time zone. So I always make sure I put my own time zone in when I'm sending an invite internationally, or even within the U.S. There are 4 domestic time zones in the continental U.S., and Alaska and Hawaii are 2 additional time zones. So the U.S. actually has 6 additional time zones within the 50 states. So then you can actually add all your guests here. You saw a drop down of some email IDs. I'm going to block those out. But you can see that you can put in all the guests, write in all their names or email IDs, and they should pop up here. And then if you're using Google Meet, the Google Calendar will automatically give you a link for that particular calendar invite. So for each calendar invite, you get a different link. But if you are using a different platform to meet on, or some other information for meeting, like you're using a Zoom link, make sure you put it down here in this description here. That Zoom link needs to go, or whatever, Teams, Zoom, GoToMeeting, whichever platform you're using, make sure that's here. If you're having a physical location, like an actual street address, you can put that here. Or a meeting room in your office. If you're meeting everyone within the same office, but of course, if it's international meeting across time zones, that probably doesn't apply. So then after you put in your title and sure you have the time aligned to your time zone, and it's rendering here, adding your guest, adding your Zoom links and all, you can press save. So you can see I've aligned it to Mountain Time. So if it were to render on your calendar, it would show India time. Let's say I was, just for the sake of this demo, I'm going to show you what it would look like if I aligned it to India. So let's say I knew that someone in India wanted to meet me at 6 a.m. and I really wasn't sure what time that was. There's plenty of apps you can do the time conversion with. But let's say I wanted to align it to India. So I just align it with India. I press OK, and then I press save. And you can actually see it's showing up at a different time. 6 a.m. India time would be 5:30 p.m. for me. So if you align the meeting, sometimes U.S. clients will say, I want to meet every Wednesday at 7 a.m. EST or 8 a.m. EST. So you can actually then put it in with their time zone if you didn't know what that converts to in your time zone, and then it will then show it in your time zone on your calendar, as long as you've aligned your settings as we did in part 1. I hope you found this tutorial useful and very practical to your position and your job duties as you're working on an international global team across time zones. Thank you so much, and we'll be in touch.